Here we go. That's my favorite part of the song, dude.
Oh, yeah.
What up, y'all? How's everybody doing on this? What's hoping to be a Giants win Thursday? We are, what are we? We're one out in the bottom of the ninth. Wild man Eric Miller, former Stanford Cardinal, on the bump as we speak.
Yep.
To preview what's coming up in the show. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dom Peralta. How you doing? But first of all, how you doing, dude? How's everything?
I'm going great, Tony. What is shaking? How are you, buddy? Yeah, it's awesome.
The Tolbert staple, the what is shaking from our boy from the Bay Area Sports Collective. And how many years at KBR together? What is shaking? Lot is shaking. Actually, a crap load is shaking, dude, because I mean, we've got an incredible Dubs win to talk about. Just hearkening back to the dynasty years and the rings and the that was such an old school, and I can't say old school because it didn't happen that long ago, but it just reminded you of those years. We got that win to talk about. We got the Giants again. I don't want to jinx anything, but hopefully salvaging a win in that series against Cincinnati and playing some beanball, dude.
Beanball, and right now it's top 9, 1 out. So we're talking it live as we speak.
I love it. And by the way, Cincinnati fans, you got a decent ball club there, and there is nobody at the yard. I mean, literally, it looks like about 5. It looks like old Candlestick days, dude. Friday night Candlestick days. There's nobody there. Come on, Cincy, pick it up, man. It's not just about Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Pick it up. Tony, beautiful ballpark too there in Great American Ballpark. I got to say.
Do you think they give out a quad day Skyline chili, and it's just like the Skyline chili silhouette on a button?
I mean, you know what I would do? I would if I was in charge of Reds marketing, and we plan to talk about this, but if I was in charge of Reds marketing, I would basically have extra inning aprons.
Nice.
With Skyline chili, with stains of Skyline chili to hand out if you stick around for extra innings at the Great American Ballpark with the Skyline chili, because you earned it like the Giants at the Quad Candlestick. Ellie De La Cruz up, runner on first, by the way, so this isn't over yet, dude.
Not over yet, folks.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Eric Miller, if you give this up, we're going to give you about 10 slaps, okay? I mean, just to slap you and me right now, Dom, why not? And you know what? I'm going to slap Paulie right now. Yeah, Paulie on vacation, getting some much-deserved R&R. He sent me a great pic of he and Liz. I'll show it later on in the show. They're definitely chilling out, and he was very excited about the Dubs win. We were texting last night.
Nice.
So much to talk about. Giants, Dubs. We got the musical assignment with Bruce Springsteen. If you haven't emailed in your musical assignment yet, feel free to email pauliespod@gmail.com and send us your favorite, just one. And it could be for it's really hard to pick just one, by the way. I get that. I totally get that. But one Bruce Springsteen song in honor of his incredible show on Monday night at Chase Center. By the way, the weekly musical assignment is sponsored by Standard Deviant Brewing. Go to standarddeviantbrewing.com for the coldest tasting beer in San Francisco, or visit their new tap room on Pier 70, 1070 Maryland Street. We're also going to give love to Carlos De La Fuente, our main man from Flex Funding. We're going to give love to Dan Coach Amelio, who's going to be joining us later on in the show to talk some Giants ball. Because while 2 outs, by the way, De La Cruz just struck out. So
there we go. Yep.
They're winning, hopefully salvaging the series, but man, it's not good right now. Things are not good. We've got we can get into it later, but Adames, Devers, and Ramos combining for over, I think, around 65 strikeouts so far.
Yeah.
And they're last in many categories that they should not be last in. So, anyways, Dan Coach Amelio of NorCal Sports Network is going to join us later on in the program. And but first, Dom, it's just that Dubs game last night. We can go into bookmarks too to show some stuff too. See, you know what? Let me do this right now. Let me just do this right now, because this is basically a new Warriors scene, and it's maybe foreshadowing for the next year. If we can just show this, I mean,
buddy. Yeah.
Come on. Jimmy Butler, dude. Just that little look. That little look. Let's just keep playing that. That little look. I mean, that looks like a guy who's like, hot damn. I cannot wait. And Porzingis' reaction after Steph hit that crazy 3 last night.
Oh, man.
We're hoping that, God, bring these guys back next year. Bring Porzingis back. sign for less if you can, to maybe they can sign somebody else.
Yep.
And then we have a lot of fun. Do whatever you need to do to give Steph Curry one more shot.
Right.
Just, one more shot. Phil Collins sang about one more night. Maybe one more night.
Yeah.
Right.
Tony, I've had this Post-it next to my computer for, I don't know, the last couple years, the last slash, because
Nice.
it just makes me remember and reminds me of, what we have and how lucky we are to have stuff.
Pause. Sorry. We got benches clearing in the game. I got the game right next to me.
No way.
Yeah, benches clearing in the game right now. Look at that. We weren't going to talk about it just yet, but we're going to get into it right now because benches clearing. I didn't see exactly what happened. But
let's see.
The Reds are, a little on edge today.
Brantley was not happy in the play-by-play, so yeah, he kind of foreshadowed this.
Oh, and sweet Matt Hatter, I see you on the chat right now. Let's just play it right now, okay? Because you say it on the chat, and I'm going to play it.
Saturday night. Hey, one more Saturday night. Hey, Saturday night.
Bob Weir for life. Love it. And by the way, so I'm seeing the replay. Eric Miller struck out. To end the game. Stewart struck out Stewart to end the game. Yep. Miller must have said something like, get that weak ass out of here or something, whatever. Dude, but
it's on.
By the way, sourdough cell. Come on, Tony. This game cannot be disseminated without the express written consent of the MLB.
Nice, dude. Well done, Marcel. That's
so good. By the way, I love Vitello and Francona right now hugging it out. That's cool. I hear nothing but great things about Terry Francona, by the way.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
But Eric Miller struck him out to end the game, and there was some chirping. Yeah. And instead of just taking your humble pie and taking your lumps and going to the dugout after striking out to lose the game.
Yep.
It looks like that. Who struck out again? God, who was it again?
Stewart.
Yeah, it looks like Stewart didn't want to go quietly, and so he started chirping. Next thing you know, bench is clear. I got to tell you something, man, and we'll get to Dubs in a second, right?
Yep.
But that is a big win for the Giants.
Yeah,
and a struggling team. 0-0 ball game. Landon Group, there it is. 6 innings pitched, 1 hit ball. Obviously, 6 shutout innings. And they played solid defense, and then they scrapped together a 2-out rally to beat the Reds. And it's emotionally charged with some beanball, dude. And so the beanball, just to explain, last night it was it Steer? Was it Steer?
Yeah, Steer. Yep.
So last night Steer stepped out late.
Super late on that call. Yeah.
Yeah. And Brubaker thought that was BS and took offense to it. Nothing happened that night. Steer's first at bat today. Whether or not, we don't know if it was intentional. I kind of hope it was.
To finish on last night, not only did he step out late, but when he was going down the line, he was chirping at the mound and the dugout. So it wasn't just like, I stepped out late. He was talking S the whole time. So,
nice, dude. Nice.
Didn't want to work later. So,
that was good Cron editing right there. See, Cron 4, we got your backs, dude. We got your backs there. Self-editing, okay? And also, by the way, you can watch our show for free on demand on the Cron 4 Plus app and 11:30 on Cron 4 at night. So thank you for that little plug, Dom, and thanks for the help, Cron 4. We love being part of the Cron 4 family. But yeah, dude, so that's where it started. And then today, Steer got hit by a pitch. Whether or not it was intentional, we don't know. I would like to assume it was, because that's the type of baseball I like.
Roop's got that attitude in him, so I love that, man.
Yes,
I love that side of him.
Yes, me too. And a total side note, but thank you, Cincinnati.
Yeah,
thank you, Cincinnati production team, for having the cameras in center field directly behind the pitchers, so you can see exactly how nasty MLB pitching is. You get more of a taste of how fast these fastballs are and how these breaking balls break late They break hard. The spin is tight. You can see this so much better when the cameras are directly behind. So it's a straight shot from the pitcher to the plate, not the side shot. Because the pitches do look longer and maybe not slower, but different in that side angle when it's the pitcher here and the catcher there. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, pitcher here, catcher there. It's hard to do. I'm not a video guy. I'm an audio guy for decades. So sue me. So thank you, Cincinnati, and for the other ballparks that do that. I think Minnesota does that. I think Milwaukee does that. I wish every ballpark did that because it's a true representation of MLB baseball and how hard it is to hit, man. But anyway, so I just wanted to get that out there too. But this is a big win for the Giants, I think, because it ends the skid.
Yep.
Jung-Hoo Lee turning it on.
Was he 6 for 11?
6 for 11 in Cincy. So he had a 2-out hit. Chapman with a 2-out hit. So it's just a good, scrappy, emotional win. And I love that they played beanball. And then let's share this right now, Dom. I'm going to share Jeff Brantley, former Giant Jeff Brantley, former Red, obviously too. He's a color analyst for the Reds, and he had this to say. And let's just share with everybody because it's interesting. He called this. Jeff Brantley called this. So this is the Reds broadcast after. Here's Roop and beating Steer.
His body, you can book it. The Giants just started a war in this ball game, and you got a guy on the mound throwing 100.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
That was a really bad idea.
So how about that, Dom? That basically Brantley called it out in the second inning. And what did the Reds do in the 8th inning? They beaned Adames, and that's where the official beanball. And you know what? I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for it. Settle it on the diamond. Yeah, and again, the Steer, you got hit in the ribs. You could have turned your back into it. You could have. That's nothing big deal. And then the same thing with Adames. It's not like they're throwing at their heads. Totally. But this goes back to old school baseball, which we don't see enough of these days, and I wish we did. And the whole Steer being, upset about it, sure, fine. But dude, I love that we have like a new rivalry with Cincinnati.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm also on the same page, Tony. Old school, settle it on the diamond, do it old like LaRusso is classic for this, right? Boch had his ways too. But Francona is definitely still rocking it. So I love it. That's fantastic.
Dude, sorry, real quick, Dom. The PMP chat, as always, on fire. Love you guys. We all love you guys. Big Al and Chico, you are on it, dude. He says we should set up a PMP night at the yard when the Reds come to town.
Dude,
late August. That's a good week, actually. It's the week like before Labor Day. So most people are in town before they leave town for Labor Day.
Right.
So I think with the dates too, it's like the 26th through the 28th. Yeah, Big Al, you are on fire, dude.
Al's on it. We've been chatting too, and a little birdie kind of mentioned there hasn't been a certain grateful night announced yet, but it may be during that same period. So
nice.
Yeah. Word on
the chat. She says, let's do it. And by the way, well, just because we like to honor our supers, kind of when they happen, not exactly when they happen. I'm not the best at it. One of my New Year's resolutions here in April. I'm making my New Year's resolution now in April.
Nice. I like it.
That I'll get better about playing the supers when they occur. But thank you everybody for giving us supers. So stand by. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, of course. And then the roadcaster wants to act up.
Oh, thanks.
God bless America.
Oh yeah. It's business time.
Then might as well.
It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh.
Look at this. Escobar Cheeks the third, dude.
Right.
You said this. It's like you and Big Al are like somos juntos right now. Yep. I'll be waiting for Stewart in August is what Escobar Cheeks. Hey, Escobar, can I just kind of stand behind you? Like one of those guys peeking over your shoulders, being like, hey, yeah, with Escobar.
Yeah. Go get him. Yeah.
Go get him, Cheeks. Go get him, Cheeks. I'm right here if you need me, dude.
It's so good.
It's a great super, dude. Thank you, Cheeks. That's good stuff. But Dom, back to I cut you off. So if you wanted to finish your point about beanball and what you were saying about old school, go for it, man.
Yeah, no, I love seeing it. And I kind of feel like Vitello has that in him. He has an old school thread to him. We haven't seen him enough, but he has that kind of Midwestern vibe of baseball. So I feel like we're gonna get a little bit more under like what kind of reputation he's gonna build, and I love seeing this. So
yeah,
let's bring it on. Let him settle it on the diamond, like you said.
All right, dude. And it sounds like we have a production meeting to happen. Let's greet Paulie when he comes back from vacation with another meeting.
Let's do it.
Hey, Paulie, Monday when you're back, we have a meeting about PNP night at the yard. Okay, dude. We all love meetings, but that'll be a fun meeting actually to plan this night. That's going to be our recommendation, and we'll keep you all posted about that. Stay tuned, and it gives all of us a lot of time to plan.
Awesome.
And the 26th to the 28th, what do you have your calendar in front of you, Dom? Is that like midweek or is that a weekend? I don't know.
Yeah, so Cincy comes to town on Monday the 24th, 25th, and 26th, and usually Grateful Dead night is around that time of year. So,
I heard it was the 26th to the 28th. It's not the
I'm looking. I got the calendar right up in front of me, so it looks like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Wednesday's a day game, a getaway. Well, they're not getaway, but a getaway for the out of town team, because then Arizona stays in 27, 28, 29, and 30. So
okay, so that is in August. That's right before Labor Day. So so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So maybe the Tuesday night. Or no, we could do day baseball, but we can talk about it. About it. I think this is a very, very strong idea, man.
I love it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, nice, dude. We'll woodshed it as we say in the music scene. Let's woodshed it.
Yep.
But Dom, we can let's pivot, as we like to say. Let's pivot, as the kids say. And we got to go back to the Dubs, okay?
Yeah.
And let's pivot because
the rules are there ain't no rules.
Okay. And hopefully Paulie is enjoying
Herb. Herbs are good for everything.
Okay, and then only because I can play this more because Paulie's not here. Okay. His guy, Aaron Rodgers. And hopefully Paulie is also enjoying.
If you need a beer, grab a beer.
Right? And then finally,
Tony, we got
Bruce Bochy on the mic there. And then also finally, this is for everybody, just for all of us. Just a reset here at 12:18 in the afternoon.
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And here he is. Yeah, here he is living a simple life and a good life with Liz.
There's
So this is
look at Liz, dude. Paulie playing way above the freaking rim with Liz. Congratulations, you guys. Let's have a great freaking time. Rare shot of Paulie in the shades, which is great. So
love it.
Yeah, we love it, man. So Pete, miss you, love you, and the table will be set for the Monday 420 broadcast, which we will do from Longbridge. We're gonna do it upstairs in the LBP PMP studio. Because Neil and Paulie and I talked about it, because Neil's gonna have a full setup downstairs,
right?
And then we will go downstairs and join the party after the broadcast. On that note, let's give Longbridge Pizza some love real quick. Dom, Longbridge Pizza, you know him, you love him. 2347 Third Street. Let me get rid of the banner, by the way, too. And we love Neil. Saw Neil Monday night at Bruce Springsteen. Actually, saw him last night up in San Carlos at Highlands Park.
Nice.
His son Nico had baseball practice. My son Dom had baseball practice. So we bump into each other musically, athletically, and of course, pizza. What's the word?
Over pizza. Yep.
Over pizza. I was trying to think of a way to say musically, athletically, and pizzally. But anyways, it's bad. But anyways, Neil's he's all about it. Tonight, Neil will be at Bear Bottle in San Francisco doing one of his pop-ins. And so if you want to go by Bear Bottle, have great beer, locally made beer by Bear Bottle. Neil will be doing the pop-up there from 4 to 8 p.m. He'll be slinging pizzas. It's a great family vibe. So check them out at Bear Bottle. But also, bigger news, Monday at Longbridge Pizza.
Yeah, buddy.
Marty and Adam from Deli Board. They are collaborating to do a 420 celebration, and I would love to get the video back up, Dom. If we have the video, let me see if I can get that video of Neil. From Longbridge talking about the event. but they're gonna have what's the guy's name? Joey Kanyas, the DJ, not the DJ, the acoustic guitarist. He'll be playing tunes, and then there's a special menu that involves deli board specials. Yeah, look at that. So there it is, Longbridge and deli board, Munchies and Friends for 420 to celebrating 420, and there we go. Chef GC from Dog Patch, and they're doing a smoking menu, but they're doing all kinds of different deli board specials and all kinds of different pizzas from Longbridge. And then they're doing a cellar maker ale that is made for 420. So it's all going to be a great, great time this Monday. Go to Longbridge Pizza's Instagram account at Longbridge Pizza.
Yeah.
Buy tickets. There's an Eventbrite link on their page. Neil's on it. Dom's on it right now. And trust me, it's going to be a great way to start the week. Okay.
Yeah,
we're actually not going to do any meetings on Monday. We're going to actually do a show at 420. So the show will start at 420, and then we'll pop down to Longbridge and have a great time celebrating 420. Neil, thank you so much for the support. Again, if you want tickets to this event, which is going to be a hell of a lot of fun, and if you don't know Deli Board, get involved with Deli Board as well.
Great.
Adam made the chili at our first ever opening day party at Longbridge Pizza. He made the chili that was on hand from Deli Board. So again, at Longbridge Pizza on Instagram, if you want to buy tickets, come join us. And it's gonna be a great time. Great food, great people, great beer, and it's gonna be a heck of a lot of fun. Munchies and Friends from Longbridge Pizza. Thanks, you guys. Thank you guys for the support. Yeah. We're about 20 minutes away from Dan Coach Amelio, Dom. So we got to go back to that Dubs game. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I took a lot of notes, right? And I'm not a big note taker usually, but I was like, I feel like we're watching something that was bigger than just that game.
Right.
I feel like it was, I don't know, like, first of all, I was reminiscent of a lot of those wins that we saw in the, during the 4 rings, right?
Yeah. It had a ton of strength and numbers feeling, right? There was a lot of consistency across the whole team. So it was awesome.
But the Draymond defense. And
dude.
the Curry clutch threes.
Right.
And then, dude, freaking Horford just catching fire.
Right. Yeah.
In the fourth quarter. I mean, that right there was why they brought him on.
Yeah. That was what they wanted him for. Yeah.
Yes, dude. And then also Guy Santos. And I sing the song Say It To Me Santos by Fish. It's the only song I know with the name Santos in it. That's why I know. But do yourself a favor, look up the song Say It To Me Santos by Fish, and I'm gonna put it on the soundboard because
you need to get that on there for Guy. Yeah.
And then it goes hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. It's pretty.
Speaking of, Fish at the Sphere right now, right? So they're out in the Sphere. My buddy Kenny's there, right? Today and tomorrow he's going to both shows, so it should be good.
There is chatter of Neil, Andrew, and I going to the Sphere. There is chatter. Not this weekend, but maybe next weekend.
Awesome.
I just ride coattails for a living, dude. I don't, just tell me where to be. Tell me where to be, and it drives my wife crazy too because she's like, "Could you plan something for once?" I'm like, "No, just tell me where to be. I'm good. I won't say no to anything. Just tell me where to be." But there's chatter of that as well. But if you want to share some stuff, I also have some stuff in bookmarks too. But I got to tip my cap to Steph Curry yet again because.
I mean, this guy showing up in the 85, walking in. Wow.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I mean, it's just, I try not to get too fanatical about Steph Curry, but my love for him runs so deep, dude. And I was watching after the game how he handles fans and the media I think it's unlike any other player in the history of pro sports.
I know.
The way he welcomes it all.
Yep.
And he never, like Raymond Ritter, I was joking around on text. Hey, there's Raymond Ritter to seal the win. Because you see Raymond, our guy, Raymond Ritter, the media relations director for the Warriors. But Steph's being pulled in 10 different directions. And he's just like, fine. And I got to feel, and his post-game interview when they put, by the way, the playmaker chain, maybe we should set up a poll, Don, for the rest of the show. Are you pro playmaker chain or are you against playmaker chain? I did like Seth Curry walking over saying, I got some ice for you, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then you put the chain on Steph, but it's an Amazon Prime gimmick that I don't know, man. I know the kids love it. And my son was like, "Oh, it's sick, Dad." I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it though?
Right.
I don't know. So I don't know. Just a thought. I wanted to bring that up as well. Are you into the Playmaker chain? Are you not into the Playmaker chain? Let me see. Pro chain says Red Jet Shell. And then let's see what's going on. You guys. This is also Robot Centaur. We're talking about the due date coming up for Mrs. Centaur. Good luck, Centaurs. Good luck, Megan. We're all thinking of you and rooting for you for the 4th Centaur. That sports desk is going to be taken over by the 4 Centaur kids pretty soon.
Oh,
which I'm all for.
Yep.
But the Playmaker chain, yes or no? Thumbs up.
I put the poll up, Tone, so we can see.
Oh, nice. If you can see the poll on YouTube, go for it. Vote yes or no.
Yeah.
Playmaker chain. I think pressed, I would say no. I'm anti. But I know for the younger generations, they're totally into it. But just back to my point about Steph Curry, just the guy is so gracious with his time. And there's a lot of getting pulled in that many directions for this long. But I think there's also a part of me that wonders, or there's a part of him that thinks like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this. And I cherish it. And I felt like his post-game interview was a lot like that.
Yeah.
He was like, I'll answer any question you got. He wasn't like in a rush to get away. It was, I really appreciated that, man. But the other thing I want to just mention, and I would say this if they won or if they lost, but if you watch the game, yet again, Steph Curry is, according to jersey sales, he's the superstar of the NBA. He sold the most jerseys in the NBA this year. Okay. The most purchased jersey, NBA jersey worldwide was that jersey you're looking at right there. Steph Curry's Golden State Warriors number 30. So why is he allowed to just get freaking his ass beat the entire game, and just the refs just look the other way? It's amazing to me. It's just there was one play in the third quarter.
Yeah, in the third. Yep.
He fell down and 3 guys are just like grabbing at him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I was sitting there with my son. I'm like, foul. There was
like 7 fouls on that play. Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't get why he doesn't get the extra consideration. And also just when a blatant foul is a foul, just call the foul regardless who the player is. But you see the claw marks and the scrapes on his arms at the end of the game. And what I love about Steph, though, is when a foul isn't called, you see him like he'll nod his head.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just freaking love him so much. I love him so much. And Reggie Shell, I just saw your comment. 20 turnovers is inexcusable. And if they make 20 turnovers against Phoenix, it's gonna be a long night.
Usually the Kerr threshold, right? Below 20, the average is like, the win percentage is like in the 80s, and then it flips the other way when it's above 20.
Correct.
Time. So
correct. But it's just I back to the Steph getting beat up. I just don't get it, because especially if you watch him off the ball, and the way they have they constantly have their hands on him and they're grabbing him and tugging at him, and he fights through it. And I promise you, if Steph wanted to diminish his game a little bit and start becoming a flopper, he would probably get more calls.
Oh,
but
totally.
He refuses to do that because he's just a man of just I don't know, man. He's just got a lot of high moral compass, and I feel like he doesn't want to resort his game to that. You know what I'm saying?
Not his game. He's there to play basketball, not flop around and get calls and go to the line. That's just not who he is. His competitive spirit goes to every single thing he does, whether he's playing miniature golf or real golf or basketball, anything. So it just like goes to show you deep down inside who he is, like his morals, his values. And I mean, that's why he's such a special person, and on top of being one of the best NBA players of all time. So Steph
all time. So I'm going to pull up something on Twitter, and we may get flagged for this, but it's okay. Whatever.
We got flagged on Tuesday, so it's all good.
We get flagged almost every day. It's funny. All you got to do is when we get flagged, we just we edit it out and we move on. But we've been gushing about Steph. Okay. Now it's time to turn the page and gush about Draymond freaking Green and Hall of Fame defensive player.
Yep.
And I got to be honest, tip my cap to Kawhi Leonard in his post game comments, just giving a ton of love to Draymond.
Right.
And I was like, I like Kawhi. He's such a like an aloof dude.
Yeah.
That it's hard to get a read on him, but I like Kawhi, and I really liked his post game comments. Stand by New Year's resolution in April coming forth right now. Robot Center is a super.
Yeah. Yep.
And
There you go.
Dude, he did it 12:32, and I'm hitting it in the same minute. Okay.
Yep.
Robot Center, thank you for the super brother. He says, love when Curry does not get the fouls he deserves. He gets a chip on his shoulder rest of the game and balls out afterwards. Also, show the Dray lights. Yeah, dude. Robot, we're on the same page. Shocker, we're on the same page. But yes, dude, thank you for the super, Fareed, and thank you everybody for the support of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna roll this. Kawhi went scoreless in the fourth quarter. And also, how many times did the freaking Clippers go to the line in the second half? I mean, it was, and to their credit, they made every single free throw.
Right.
But I was like, this is starting to get a little bit imbalanced here.
Yeah.
And I like it when Garland fouled out. That was like a little bit of retribution, but still, I was just like, this is an interesting game because there's some fouls that are not being called. And do you applaud Pods on the flop effort, or do you say, come on, Pods, cut it out?
Oh boy. Fine line. Yeah. And yeah, Tone, looks like Clips went to the line 17 times total for the whole game. So and they made all shots.
Yeah, what were the Warriors? Were they right around that number too?
They were 13.
Yeah. And it was the Warriors were actually had more free throws for a while, but in the second half there were a ton of free throws for the Clippers. I'm like, Jesus, you're back at the line again. Yeah. But here, let's just roll this montage of Draymond highlights. And I want to give love to Rob Perez on Twitter. Thank you for posting this, dude. Yeah. And here we go. Just check this out. I mean, it's just the guy is just a machine. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Is Darius Garland coming off this pin action right here and getting downhill?
Again, they smother Leonard.
It's a wild
pass. It's picked up by Curry. To go in regulation. Mathurin and
look at this.
Yeah. Read the whole play. Two steps ahead of him on that whole play.
Yep. It gets in the board.
Yeah.
Also, this was the play of not the play of the game, but this was incredible. 50 seconds to go in the game. Inbound right here. Watch Draymond, the way he uses his body to shield Kawhi and then tips the ball.
Tips it away.
Swat it away, but he tips it. I think it's to Santos, or who's he tip it to Curry?
Yeah, I think it's to Curry. Yeah.
Oh no, Pods.
Oh yeah. That's right. Pods. Yep.
I mean, just incredible. Let this roll again, and this is the last 46 seconds.
Okay.
Leonard has not scored in the fourth, and here he's got the ball and Green in front.
Dude, just picking the pocket of Kawhi. I was thinking too, if that's LeBron instead of Kawhi, I bet you they call a foul on Draymond. You know
totally. Yeah, I mean, he may have something else may have happened, and he may have got ejected for that game if it was LeBron. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. But this is also after he hurt. I don't know if it was his hamstring or his knee or one of the ligaments in his knee or the back of it. I don't know what happened, but remember he was hobbling for a while. Originally, we all thought it was his ankle.
It was ankle,
his knee.
Yeah,
and this was all after he was hobbling.
He was locked down, man. He was so locked in. Just once Dray gets there, it's on, man. He clamps down on the defense, and there's. Yeah. I mean, we haven't really ever seen anyone like him. It's pretty incredible.
No, here, I'll let it finish it.
Green stole the ball with two outstanding steals.
Yep.
By the way, totally, Kevin Harlan. Just my family, we were watching the game, and they're like, "I love Kevin Harlan. He's awesome. So great because he's just so good."
Harlan's the best.
I gotta also send some love to whenever he comes on with Greg Papa on ABR. It's must listen radio because they're really tight friends. And
Papa,
exactly. It's really fun. But Kevin Harlan just does a phenomenal job. I hope he's doing Friday night. And speaking of Friday night.
Yep.
Dude, we got a matchup with
this. Yeah.
Dylan Brooks, dude. And Draymond Green. And I got it. Shea Serrano on Twitter. I've been following him for years. He had a great tweet. He says, Draymond Green versus Dylan Brooks with a chance to go to the playoffs on the line. The NBA should allow them 9 fouls each. This is going to be a sledgehammer fight.
Totally, dude. I mean, the first quarter, Dylan's going after Dray. He's going to start poking at him, chipping at him, just to get under his skin and see how far he could push him. Because that's his MO, right? So Dylan the villain, yeah.
Dylan the villain, and he's so good at it, dude. And I try not to let him annoy me, and every time he does, and it's that smirk.
No, it's all of it.
It's all of it. And I guess I'm just not mentally tough enough to just overlook it, because every time I watch him play against the Warriors, I get worked up, man. And it's going to happen tomorrow night.
Yep.
I promise you it'll happen again tomorrow night, dude. So, and will either of them get teed up? I just saw Gravy says who gets the technicals.
I mean, the over and under for having that happen in the first half is probably like pretty solid. So I mean, I could see it both of them happening on one play first half. So
yeah. Dude. Also, man, we're speaking of gambling in a way, kind of a, we're not directly saying go gamble, but we're saying we're talking about you said the over under. Last night, Warriors were 9.5 point underdogs last night.
Right, I know.
9.5 point dogs. And not only did they win, but they took over in the last 3 minutes of the game. And it was just incredible to watch. I want to say hello. I just went over to Instagram Live and I see a bunch of people watching the show. I want to say hello to RC Davis.
Oh, nice.
Executive producer of Warriors Radio with Tom and Roy. Hey, what's up, RC? Also, dude, a great Instagram handle. Follow us, RC, at HotPlate33.
Nice. That's a good one.
At HotPlate33. It makes me want to ask RC if he was ever in the Clean Plate Club as a kid, because when I was a kid, we had the Clean Plate Club, meaning you didn't, I had 3 sisters, and my parents were like, okay, we're all gathering for dinner every night. My dad used to take the phone. This is back when we had, the rotary phones on the walls. My dad used to take the phone off the hook because he's like, I'm not interrupting dinner. Nobody's interrupting dinner. The phone's off the hook. This is when you used to get a busy signal if you called.
Yep.
Yes, that's how old I am. So, but my parents had the Clean Plate Club, and you did not get dessert. And trust me, we had a whole cupboard full of like cookies and brownies and ice creams, but you didn't get dessert unless you were in the Clean Plate Club.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad were the judges. And sometimes they would allow one of me or one of my sisters to be a judge of somebody else's plate. Like, is that clean? Is that considered clean? What do you think? You think it's clean?
Yeah.
And, so anyways, I wonder if Hot Plate is part of the Clean Plate Club. Total tangent there. Sorry, Dom.
No, that's awesome.
I am pro Clean Plate Club. Eat your veggies. Eat your entire meal and earn that dessert. You don't just get dessert because it's something that you have after dinner. You got to earn that, right?
Yeah.
So back to the Dubs, dude. I had some notes. Let me go to my notes, dude. Dude, Porziņģis, man.
I was gonna bring up Porziņģis too. That was kind of next. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dude, his first half, he came in ready to just take over. Like it was fantastic to see him. Those 2 crash to the boards, dunks. I mean,
yep.
That's the Porziņģis, that we were hoping we would get. And we know all the injury history, like his battles with the afflictions he's got. But I mean, he came to play, and it was so great to see him teaming up, like Kristaps, man, that was awesome. Yeah, shout out to Latvian.
The look on his face when Steph made that 3. You have to think that he's just like, and he did say after the game, he's like, man, I've been on the other side of this many times. It's nice to be on his side now.
Right.
Hey, take that thought, put it in your back pocket.
Right.
And remember that in the off season. Stick around, dude. Stick around, because if you have a healthy Butler, Draymond, Steph, and Porziņģis, that's ferocious, man.
Right.
And I like the minutes that Melton gives off the bench too.
Me too. Yeah.
And then, of course, we talked about it earlier, Dom, but Horford. And I loved the confidence that after he made a couple, he popped a third one, and he didn't even hesitate. Steph passed up the court to him, and he didn't even look. He just literally launched it, and I'm like, oh my god, he's launching another one.
Yep,
and it goes in, and it's like, okay, that is postseason experience, and just recognizing he's on a heater. So just go with it. It was that game was so much fun. I can't even express how much fun we had. And there's Guy Santos, dude. Say it to me, Santos.
Yep.
We'll get the soundbite. I'll load the soundbite for next
week.
We
need it. Yeah, we need it.
And yes, Humdigger87, I see you. Thank you on the chat. I have to remind people, please, when you're watching the show on YouTube at Paulie Max Sparkles, please like and subscribe. You see it on the crawl there. We're building this slowly and brick by brick, and it's with the greatest freaking audience on YouTube or on wherever you want to call it, on Twitter. And we do shorts on TikTok and Instagram. We also are also on Instagram Live. But thank you everybody for the support, and thank you Humdinger for saying that in the chat. Can we check in on the poll, Dom?
Let me check in on that.
Are you pro playmaker chain or anti playmaker chain? This is Amazon Prime's new little gimmick to give the star of the game. I did like Seth Curry's delivery to Steph saying, I got some ice for you, right?
That's right. Yeah. So, stand by, Tony. So we got, looks like we're at 64, and we're at 36. So
okay, I'm with the 64. Okay. And speaking of numbers, real quick, numerology. Episode 303. Episode 303. I'll just do a quick. Well, of course, you could switch. You could go 30 in there for Steph, but I'll go 33. You can give me a 33. Eddie Murray is one.
Eddie Murray.
Of course, Roger Craig, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Roger Craig, one of our favorite. The high stepping Roger Craig. I'll just leave it at that. Dom, if you got a couple, go for it.
Oh boy, I'm trying to think of a Giants number 3. I can't think of a 3 for the Giants.
I think I can think of a 33. Remember John Burkett?
Oh, John Burkett, dude, totally. Yeah.
So there's a good one.
That's a great one, dude. Burkett. What was it? Burkett. Wasn't there a saying?
Was there like a phrase with John Burkett's name?
It's skipping my mind right now. Anyways, John Burkett is forever Giant. Love that guy.
Totally. And he had like a Greg Maddux style or Greg Maddux style of pitching.
Yeah, his delivery is similar, smooth, calm. He was always super chill. Wow. Didn't know we were going to be talking Burkett today.
I know, right? Well, that's numerology. We'll do that on the show. My apologies, Stevie B. Good to see you on Monday night for the Bruce Springsteen show. For the ages, but Stevie B was a super 6 minutes ago, and I'm already slipping on my New Year's resolution in April. Stevie B, welcome to the program. Super. He says Draymond was defensive suffocation personified, and couldn't have said it better myself. That's awesome. Did you see, thank you, Stevie B, that how Draymond dug deep? It was like he dug deep and got that extra tank of energy for the last few minutes of that game, and it was like, geez, man, this is incredible, dude.
There's no doubt, Tony. That's when he goes there, there's no one else defensively like him. Like, look at this guy. He is tough as nails. He reads, like we were kind of saying when we were looking at the film before, he's usually a couple steps ahead. When he's so locked in, he knows the lane, he knows where they're going with the ball, and he's got 2 or 3 scenarios he's running before the play even happens. And as soon as he sees something that triggers him to know, okay, they're going there with the ball or they're going to switch out, he's already got the next 2 or 3 moves in his head. So he's locked in. And I can't wait for the game Friday. I know,
man. And he's such a smart player. He's such a smart. Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks.
I'm not I think Red Jet maybe said it on the chat too. I'm not really into Book. I don't know. Not my style.
Me neither.
Really that kind of guy.
I respect his game, of course. The guy's super talented. But, I'm just not a big fan either. I'm not.
I've got a pretty good "What do you give me for Booker," and it may just be the eyes, but let me stand by. Let me see if I can find this real quick. So Devin Booker, and
what you got over your sleeve. This is good. And then we're gonna give, just so you know, while you're looking that up, we're gonna give Carlos De La Fuente some love, and then we have Dan Coach Amelio sitting in the green room We're gonna bring Dan in and talk to Jay. What the hell, dude?
So I maybe it's just the eyes. I'm not sure, but whenever I see Devin Booker, I just see the dueling banjo kid. That's it. I can't unsee it. And now you're welcome, everybody.
Oh, I didn't see that coming, Dom. That's amazing. Oh my God. And you're right. There's
something.
Resemblance, dude. There is a freaking resemblance, dude. That's incredible. Now it's one of those things where I will not be able to unsee that. You know what I mean? No, it's fine. Are you kidding me? That'll make me laugh every time. Make me laugh on tomorrow night when I'm watching the game. And
you're welcome.
When Dylan Brooks has me all worked up because of his antics, I can think about the dueling banjos and Devin Booker to give me a good chuckle, dude. And then, of course, John Joseph has to chime in on the chat to squeal like a piggy.
Oh, dude.
So good. It's all good. That's another tangent we can't go down. Hey, real quick. Carlos De La Fuente. Okay, let's get inside the calculator, and then we're going to go to Dan Coach Amelio. And, we'll revisit Warriors a little bit later in the show. I want to show the slow-mo video of Steph's 3, basically over Brooke Lopez. And also, we have the musical assignment to do after Dan Coach Amelio as well. But I want to make sure we honor Dan's time because he's taking time out of his day to join us. And we got to talk some Giants ball after they salvaged that series in Cincinnati. But first, our guy, Carlos De La Fuente. Flex funding, email Carlos at myflexnow.com, or you can give Carlos a call, 925-250-4894. Most types of loans you can approach Los to talk about, and he can get very creative with you to try and come up with a plan that suits you. And again, if the time isn't right for you, Los will tell you, hey, it's not a good time right now. Or if the rates are bad right now, he'll say, let's hold off. I feel like there's a trend of rates lowering soon. Let's hold off and let's revisit this and let's just stay in touch. It's all about creating the relationship and the friendship and the trust. We've talked about this since day freaking 1 with Carlos De La Fuente. Trusting Carlos. Okay. Trust. I don't know if your house and your money and your family, those are the most important things in your life. And trusting somebody with something like your money is why you need to pick somebody that you really trust and feel comfortable with. And if you've met Carlos, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, right? Many of our PMP familia have talked to Carlos and I've worked with Carlos, and we're so thankful. And those people have reached out and said, what a great experience that has been with Carlos. So if you were looking for some help, even if you want a personal loan, right? Then it's between 50 grand and 500 grand, like whatever. Carlos can make it work for you. Okay. You can see on the crawl, the Alt-A loan program to purchase a home. If you're a 1099 self-employed and moving from a W-2 salaried situation or hourly employee to a 1099, that is something that Carlos can help you out with. Okay. Reverse mortgages, HELOCs, VA loans, all these things that he can help you out with. Give Carlos a call, 925-250-4894, or email Carlos at myflexnow.com. I hate to sound cheesy, but I grew up on the Jesuit mantra that I was instilled in my head at SI as a kid of being a person for others. And that is Carlos De La Fuente. He's a person for others. Actually, all of our sponsors are, and that's why the partnerships have occurred, because of what they choose to do with their careers is being a person for others and helping people. Carlos helps people. Dom, you've been in contact with Carlos recently, I believe, haven't you?
Yeah, Carlos is the best. He's helping us on our business side of stuff. So, he's got all sorts of options, and I think I said it last time. He can do it at your speed and kind of tailor it for you. So, you trust Carlos, man. He's the best.
Yep. Give us the los. Give us the los. If Dan Coach Amelio wasn't in the green room, I would do the extended dance 12-inch remix of Give Us the Los. But Carlos, thank you, brother, for the friendship and the partnership. We love you. And again, give Los a call, 925-250-4894. But it's time to bring on our guy, Dan Coach Amelio, NorCal Sports Network. Dom, at some point during the interview or the discussion, it's not an interview, it's just hanging out. Bring up the logo you made for Dan, because I love that freaking logo. Cool. And I want you to bring that up and just show everybody the work that you and Dan Coach Amelio came up with. But
awesome.
Let's welcome Dan to the program, and we can talk some Giants ball. I'm glad we're going to be talking about a win instead of getting swept in Cincinnati. Yeah. So there he is.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, guys.
What's happening, Dan? How are you?
I'm doing great, man, after a big win today. I love it. But, hey, I just heard you give the spot on Lowe's, and I just got to give a shout-out to Lowe's. He's a personal friend of mine, and I just got to tell you guys, if you're listening and you want someone that will treat you right, and it's no BS. He will give you the straight shoot, and he's going to be honest with you, and he's not out for himself. So many people in the business world are out for themselves, and they don't think of others. That's not Lowe's. And I can tell you, I'm almost 65 this year, and I've been around a while, so I can judge character pretty good. And I've, especially in this media world, I've seen a couple of guys I've had to deal with in this type of business that are just, there's phony as can be. All right. That ain't Lowe's. So if you are looking for a loan or any kind of help, man, just give Lowe's a call. There's none better. I'm just telling it straight. I don't pull punches, and I don't give endorsements lightly, because it reflects me too. And I know you guys are the same way. So give Lowe's a call, man. I'm serious, he'll help you. And if he can't, then no one else can.
Dude, Dan, it's just a stand-up dude. And by the way, you could be describing yourself a little bit too there, my friend. I mean, we can get into that later on in the program. But hey, thanks for joining us, Dan.
Man. Hey, 33, I got a couple of 33s for you. I got to bring a little Italian in here, man.
Bring it
Dave Rags Righetti, come on.
Oh, beautiful.
Righetti. And if you want to talk 33, in my mind, I put him on my all-time top 5 NBA team when I'm building an top 5.
Oh, yeah.
You can call him Kareem. You can call him Lou. I knew him as Lou Alcindor growing up with UCLA and then with the Bucks, and then he changes his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah. But my top 5, if I was to put a top 5 together, it would be Magic, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, and Kareem. Ooh. I think that puts it together, man. You can argue with that, but I got shooting, I got playmaking, I got defense, and Steph would be my 6th man. Just come in and gun.
You got really smart players too. You're talking about too, and Larry Bird at number 33 as well. Got to give tip our cap to
Larry Bird. There's another 33, right? There's 2 33s on my top 5. How's that?
See, here we go. I love we're talking hoop with Dan, and we talked about we're going to talk baseball with Dan. But hey, I'll talk anything with Dan. We'll talk anything with you, Dan, anytime.
Oh yeah.
I did say right before you came on that I'm really happy that you're joining us after a Giants win instead of them getting swept in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And we talked about this before you came on, Dan, about how I think this is a bigger win than just another win in the win column to get them to 7-12 now. Yeah. That the way they being in Cincinnati, losing the first 2, the team is down in the dumps. They're pressing. Devers, you went 2 for 4 yesterday, but Devers is pressing. He's swinging out. Yeah. I would love for somebody just to tell him to just take a few at bats where you just don't swing out of your ass.
Yeah. Go look at his 24 highlights on YouTube. His stroke is much. It's not violent. It's just swinging through and just going with the ball to left field. I think what's happened with Devers, the psyche of Oracle Park changed his swing. Yeah. I think he said, I got to crush. He's crushed a few balls that have just died at the track.
Yeah.
And I think he says, crap, I've got to swing harder to get this thing out of here. Yeah. And, you go look at him in 24 with Boston, easy strokes off the monster, just, playing pepper with the wall. And now he's trying to swing. Like you said, looks like he's swinging out of his shoes.
Yeah. And Dom, I'll let you jump in here too. But that short porch at Fenway with the short and actually physically short fence, to look at that as a hitter versus staring out at a big brick wall.
Yeah, 24 feet high.
Yeah, you are definitely onto something, Dan, that it messes with your psyche for sure. And you feel like you need to swing harder. but it's like I don't need home runs from Devers. I need him to come through with runners in scoring position.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what his average is with runners in scoring position since he's become a Giant, but I definitely know that it's not good. And I don't like it. Well, let's celebrate the win first. How about let's celebrate the win? Let's get back to them, basically scrapping a 2-out rally with a Rise getting on. De La Cruz made the error. Rise gets on. And then Chapman with the 2-out double and Jung-Hoo Lee, who's now seeing the ball better. And I think Chapman needed that hit as well because he was like in an 0-for-16 slump. So it was really good to see that win. And Landon freaking Roop, like that guy's got some filthy stuff and basically a stopper. Do you feel the same way I do, Dan, that it was a bigger win than maybe just an average April win?
It was a much needed win. You can't go into Washington 6-13 and get swept by a team that you're going to maybe be competing for one of those wild card spots. Also, I loved the fact that Landon Roop drilled Spencer Steer early in the game because and that wouldn't have happened last year or the last couple years under Bob Melvin.
Right.
Sorry, Tony ain't taking no crap. Tony Vitello, and you saw him chirping at the umpire earlier in the game, and the umpire lost it with him. And I love the attitude. I can just about put it at 99%. There was some type of talk from Tony that said, we're going to get after it today, boys, and we need to get like some attitude going, because even at the end of the game, there was an attitude. I don't know if you saw the little skirmish after the last strikeout.
Yes.
Yes. No, I like that. The Giants are showing something of, the last few years, the Giants have got hit by so many pitches and they don't retaliate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally, put it in the guy's not in his noggin. I mean, I don't want to, never go head hunting in baseball, but right in the ribs. Perfect. And he didn't have a shot to get out of it. Perfect pitch.
It's like you were part of our conversation earlier in the show, because we were talking that exact thing that, a lot of people say like, oh, that's old school baseball. We've evolved and progressed from that. No, absolutely not. Brubaker was pissed off last night and they retaliated today. And then Jeff Brantley, I don't know if you heard this, but Jeff Brantley said, the Giants just started a war by that beanball by Roop. They just started a war. And Adames better be ready to get tagged. And that was in the second inning. And then they beat Adames later on in the game. And then the bench is clear. And it's like, this is, I think they needed a chippy, scrappy win like this. And I do agree with you that Vitello brings that vibe. And because he was chirping, like you said, Dan, earlier in the game, because he was thinking that I'm blanking on the starter for the Reds right now, but the guy.
Chase Burns.
Yeah, Burns. Yeah, thank you. That he was balking in his pickoff.
Right.
And Vitello's even saying like, watch the video after watch the video. It's a balk. And I'm like, I love that. And as a player, if you have a coach that's chirping at the umps and backing you, that elevates your game. And so
it sure does.
I think it's a big win, man.
Dom, hopefully it'll go into something bigger.
You hope. Dom, take it away, man.
We haven't seen that since Bochy. I mean, Kapler was the same way. He's more pacifist, like didn't really interject and hardly ever kind of pushed his way into the game like that. So, and then obviously Bomel kind of had his own style, but it's fantastic to see. It's back to some real scrappy baseball. So I love seeing all these moments. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, and I love seeing the Giants come out at the end of the game. They were already, they were pissed off. I'm like, hey, let's get some blows going if we need to here, man. I can't wait for the time when Cincinnati comes to San Francisco. Maybe we'll create something here.
Yeah.
And earlier in the show, I was talking about which you don't see in every ballpark, but I want to get your take on this too. What are your thoughts on, because I personally, I love it when they position the camera in center field directly behind the pitcher so you can see the natural movement of fastballs and the natural break of breaking balls. How do you feel about that can replacement? Do you like it? Do you dislike it?
I like seeing the movement of the ball. I like different angles. I like seeing that angle. I love seeing even from behind the plate sometimes, you know, mix it up a little bit where you see what the batter's coming in. I'd love to see a little bit more closer up view. You know, you usually get the whole field. I'd love to see what the batters, I'd love to see it zoomed in on the pitch actually coming in almost like it's 3D coming into your screen. Then we get a feel for, you know, we see these balls that come in and go, oh, come on, you can't hit that. You know, like let's see a 98-mile-an-hour fastball that clips the inside corner and see what the guy's like right hand, like, oh crap. Whoa.
Right.
I want to see an angle like that. I think baseball should be able to pull that off.
I mean, I gotta tell you, in college, I faced like low 90s pitching, and there's a hiss to a fastball as it passes by you, and nobody, unless you've faced that, you don't know. So if facing Burns' 100-mile-an-hour fastball, that hiss must be almost deafening.
Oh, it's crazy. How about I've gone into pitching machines, the batting cages, and you know, I'll start at 70, you know, and this is years ago now, of course, but start at 70, move up to 80, and then some of the machines will have 90. I don't know what 100 looks like, but I've seen 90, and you can't even bunt it hard. I mean, it's like, dang, that thing's coming. And you know it's coming straight too. It's not going to maybe hit you. Like, how about a guy who's a little off?
Some crazy movement.
And that's why I love, and I was telling my little league team this yesterday after our practice, because I always tell them with 2 strikes, shorten your swing, change the approach. It's all about contact now. You're not trying to crush the ball. Just get a piece of it, stay alive, live to see another pitch, all those cliches. But I said, please, kids, do me a favor, watch Luis arise and watch where his hands are in his stance and what he does with his hands. He doesn't go back for a big load. He just goes for a nice short swing, and he's a contact machine. And I know I've been gushing about him on the show, but I've also that's my style of baseball that I love. It's like Ichiro style. It's like Tony Gwynn style. It's you're not trying to crush the ball. You're just trying to make contact and make something happen and create a little chaos. And facing 100-mile-an-hour pitching, that's what you need, I feel. And so I wish that, back to the Devers conversation, man, I just, you know, the massive swing and misses on, especially on off speed, it's just like, goodness gracious. Like Devers, Adames, and Ramos, I think they're combined for 63 or 64 strikeouts so far. And that can't continue. You know?
I tell you, I'm on my show. I'm having a hard time with Devers. I'm bringing the heat on him because if he doesn't hit, they're going nowhere. And you know, I have a little fun with it because I call him Old Man Devers because he's from the Dominican and they've got so many falsified birth certificates out there. He's swinging like he's 34, not 29. But the Giants will go as far as Devers, and I have a little concern about that because he is not hitting balls that are right down the middle. He's swinging over them. To miss that many balls, he had a 21% strikeout rate last year with Boston in the first 60 plus games he was with Boston. In the 90 games he was with the Giants, it was 29.3%.
Ooh, that's a big jump.
And it's up there again this year. After today, what did he K today? 3 more times?
He K'd at least twice. I know that.
Yeah, he struck out twice.
Twice. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. Look, I don't mind a guy striking out if he strikes out 25 to 30%, but he hits me 270 and crushes me 30 plus bombs and drives in 100 runs. You could live with that. But with the guy's hitting 220 and he's striking out that much, come on.
Yeah, and he comes up with runners on, and he doesn't come through. And And to your point, I'll take the strikeouts if those strikeouts aren't happening with runners in scoring position or runners on base.
Exactly.
But a lot of times those strikeouts happen, or the lazy ground balls to second base.
Yeah.
We're getting doubled up. Those happen more often. And it's like, man. So again, baseball, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. It's a very, very, very difficult sport. And so it's all about slumps and streaks. And so the only thing, Dan, and we talked about this in the show last week, is that he came to the Giants and was in a slump. And then this season started, and seems like it's been like a 6-month slump because of ending the season with the Giants in a slump and then starting the season in a slump. So you hope that, we ride the wave and then he comes out of it the same way Chapman came out of it, the same way Jung-Hoo Lee is coming out of it right now, the same way hopefully Harrison Bader can get healthy and come out of it. Because how
about a lot of people have gotten on Casey Schmidt? He's hitting 306.
Yeah.
With an 839 OPS. He got the big hit in that inning today where they had 3 2-out hits.
Yep.
It was Chapman, Lee, and Schmidt. And then Ramos took the walk in there as well. So that was the inning De La Cruz made the error, right? And they had 2 strikeouts. So they should have been, all those runs were unearned, but hey, Giants will take them today.
Well, it's a lesson to everybody that plays baseball or watches baseball that 2-out rallies are magic. I mean, when they happen, they're magic, and then you can build off that. That's what I mean by about this win being bigger than just a win, is the way they won with a 2-out rally, and then also with it being chippy and emotional and benches clearing, and like kind of that maybe we'll look back at April 16th is like, oh, this is, when things turn.
Let's hope so. They, I said, the 31 games they opened the season with is a gauntlet. Yeah. And if they could be 14 and 17, 15 and 16 would be great. But if they can be 14 and 17 right there, you just don't want to be, 12 and 19 or something like that. So they've got some winning to do. Washington's been hitting the ball, though. They're scoring runs like crazy. Washington's like right up there with the Dodgers in the league leaders with runs scored. I don't know what it is. They're a young team, but they're scoring these runs. So the Giants are going to have to either pitching's going to have to really step up this weekend, or the Giants are going to have to put up 5 runs probably or more to win these games.
Yeah, that's why I was pissed off about them losing that game, Robbie Ray's game, because you got a great effort from Robbie Ray, who's pitching his ass off so far this season and doesn't have much to show for it. And I'm like, you cannot waste good outings like that from Robbie Ray, because he's not going to do that all season long. He's going to have an off day or two. So when you waste those types of performances, it's really frustrating. But a couple other things too, Dan, 9 home runs total as a team, last in MLB. The walk rate last in MLB. They're last in runs per game with averaging around 3. And then also last in one of my stats that I feel like is a lost art of the game is last in stolen bases in only 5. And I feel like the stolen base, the bunt, and hit and run are just lost in today's game. And those 3 plays are my favorite 3 plays in baseball. And they're gone. They're just gone. And I wish somebody would bring them back. I mean, Adames got thrown out today when Devers was up. And I think they were it was a good count for Devers. Might have been 2-1. So they thought he's going to see a good pitch here and get Adames in motion. Yeah. Well, Adames gets thrown out. So I don't mind him getting thrown out, but I'd like to see more of that.
Yeah, I don't mind the aggressiveness. I really don't. The Giants, to me, Tony and Dom, the biggest need, well, there's several needs, but they don't have a true legitimate leadoff hitter. Arise is wasted as a leadoff hitter because so many people behind him don't move the line. They strike out. Arise, to me, should be batting 3rd or 5th in this lineup, but you need a legitimate leadoff hitter. If Jung-Hoo Lee could hit you 275 somehow and become more of just spray the ball around, get on base, and then learn to steal a bag here and there. It would be better. I wish they had a guy like Chandler Simpson from Tampa. It would be a true leadoff hitter. They don't really have any athleticism, this team. If you look at it, I mean, they're kind of, they're not, there's nobody that's just like, whoa, that guy screams of athleticism, right?
Yeah. Dan, you know who I love who I wish was in orange and black and could be a leadoff hitter, although he doesn't lead off for Toronto, is that kid Ernie Clement.
Oh, Clement, yeah. Just hits the ball. Yeah.
He's just a contact guy with some pop.
Yeah.
Watching him in the World Baseball Classic, watching him in the World Series last year, I'm like, that is my kind of hitter. Yeah. And the pop comes when he's not trying to swing for it. I feel like Devers is trying to launch baseballs. And it's like
it's something's in his head. And I almost wonder if he, think about this. I described it the other night on my show that he went from baseball heaven playing in Fenway to baseball hell for a hitter.
That's so true, man. That's like when I remember there was like a quick chatter in the offseason. Ooh, the Giants are interested in Schwarber. I was like, I don't want another lefty power bat because of that ballpark.
But Tone, I did some digging on Schwarber. His career numbers at Oracle are really solid. So I was on the other side of the fence. I wanted them to go after him. I thought.
I hear you, Don, but I think the sample size is a lot smaller than playing 81 games there. Like, sure, Schwarber is a beast in limited capacity, yes. But if you take 81 games, I think that and then postseason, if you get there, I don't know, man.
I want to ask you guys something because I have tried this on my show, and some people get exhausted hearing me bring it up for the last couple years. But you got Bryce Eldridge coming up. You got Rafi Devers for the next 7 years. Why not just change your dimensions and make it a hitter's ballpark for your guys that you have? I mean, you're not doing anything anyway. Look, this team has scored. They are 0-9 when they score 2 runs or less.
Yep.
Today they scored 3 runs and 1. Now they are 2-1, I believe, with when they score 3 runs. They're 0-1 when they score 4 runs, and they're 5-0 when they score 5 runs or more.
Yeah.
So, but they played what are they now? 7 and 12, so 19 games. I believe in 11 or 12 of the games. I think it's 12 now. They've scored 3 runs or less.
No,
come on.
Yeah,
and you're not hitting on the road.
Yeah,
either. So you played in a bandbox this last 3 games, and you came up with 3 today. Yeah. And what did they have? Like a couple the last. I can't.
They didn't hit any home runs in Cincy, right? They
didn't hit any home runs. None.
That is a home run hitting ballpark.
Yep.
Yes.
Shout out Buster Posey back in the day.
Yeah, the grand salami. Yeah. So I just think, I know it's a beautiful ballpark and everything, and I don't think you have to change a whole lot. Just take right field there. I think it's at the 5th archway where it's 365, and just Dom was playing with it for me a little while. Yeah. We were working on it. Take that 365 and make a little 7-foot fence that goes all the way over to the 391 in straightaway center, and make the deepest part like 385. 415. Come on.
Yeah, 415 is nuts. It's nuts. And that triples alley as they call it, or
and then guys, hey, you know what? You might get some. All of a sudden, Eldridge hits 40.
Right.
Devers is hitting 30 plus.
Yeah.
And you got some of the guys now in right field that can go to right field and it gets out of the park instead of die for an out.
Yeah.
You don't have that right fielder. Triples alley is a thing of the past because they now prevent it by playing the right fielder over there. So you can't even get it into triples alley. So what's the purpose of this massive ballpark? And you cannot attract top hitters here.
Right.
If the dimensions change, who wouldn't want to play in this beautiful ballpark and the city? And if you can hit, and if your stats actually came up,
Yeah.
and you started getting home run hitters, Bryce Harper might have signed here years ago if it wasn't for 415. I mean, nobody's coming here with those dimensions. They don't want to ruin their possible Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah, and back to your point earlier, Dan, about staring at that 24-foot wall.
Yeah,
as a left-handed hitter.
That's a massive poke.
And doesn't it make you just appreciate Bonds that much more for what he did? I mean, what he did in that ballpark and nobody else can do or is able to do since then is ridiculous. Regardless of whatever he might allegedly or might have been ingesting, whatever, it's still just a massively impressive feat what he accomplished in that ballpark, man. Hey Dan, real quick, I have to honor the supers on our show because I'm really bad at honoring them when they happen, and so I need to be better about it. So 5 minutes ago, our guy Carlos De La Fuente, Flex Funding, and a partner and friend of the show, he has a great line. Thanks for the super, Los D. He says, if Canvas Converses, aka Chuck Taylors, can return, so can batting averages, man.
There we go. I used to wear Converse white high tops for Clayton Valley High School when we played basketball. And that was the shoes that the whole team wore. That was hey man, we had to wear those white, and they were the canvas. Yeah, the canvas on the top, the old high tops.
I mean, it is amazing that Chuck Taylors have lasted as long as they have. I mean, they've become a skateboarding shoe. Like the skate community wears them. My kids wear them. And I'm like, you want Chuck Taylors? That's amazing to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the 10 and 11 and 12-year-old kids, I want, like you said, Dan, the white high top or the low tops Chuck Taylors. And it's like, okay, fine. And the fact that like Wilt Chamberlain was wearing those back in the day blows my mind compared to what the players wear now, you know. It's mind-blowing. But Los, thank you for the Superman. And then Red Jet Shell, our friend Red Jet Shell, she's a big fan of yours, Dan, and she chimes in as a super. Thank you, Red Jet Shell, for the generosity. She says, can't say it enough that Dan is the bee's knees. I fully claim him, Los, and PMP family. I'll leave it at this. Got a problem with any of them? FAFO LOL, like, sub, and share.
All right. Yeah, she's awesome. Red, you gotta have her, you guys gotta bring her on during football season. I'm telling you. She is a 49er. She's an avid 49er fan. She'll wear her gear and she can talk some ball with you. Yeah, we did a show together. It's been a year or so. But she's the best. Yeah. Thank
fantastic.
You. Thank you, Shell.
Good to know, too. We always love to get more female vibe on the show, too, because, we don't do it enough. So, yes, we will get Red Jet Shell on talking Niner ball. Hopefully we can get Trent Williams taken care of soon. And hopefully, everything, the Brandon Ayuk situation kind of clears itself out. And, we just leave it at that. Dan, hey, before we let you go, man, and first of all, thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
We love having you on the show, talking baseball, especially. But I don't mean to put you on the spot. If you didn't watch it, no worries. But did you see any of the Warrior game last night?
I saw the whole thing. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was a game, man. I'm telling you, I haven't seen Draymond play that way in years on defense. And just locking up Kawhi, and then Steph being Steph. What can you say? I think I texted somebody last night. They were texting. I said, Steph's not from this planet. He's just not from this planet.
Yeah.
Right. You know what? Actually, while you're with us, we're talking about Steph. Let's just share it right now on the show. I'm going to take off something real quick here. And then check this out, Dan. Somebody posted this, and I'll give them credit. It might have been that guy, Coach Yak, again, who posted it.
Oh, yeah.
But let's see. Coach, actually, stand by, everybody. Oh, no, Jordan Richard is the person who posted it, and I'm just going to share it real quick. The slow-mo of this play, I think we should all just sit back and enjoy this real quick for a minute. And because you mentioned Steph, Dan. We don't need the music.
Look at that number. Oh, I love that play. Yes, that
right.
Reverse come around. Only Dray and Steph. Look at that.
And then taking on Brook Lopez is in his. The step back and then look at that.
So amazing.
And it's funny. I think I saw Murph on Twitter today. He had a good line. He said, somebody put some Mozart underneath this video.
I just had a feeling they were going to come back the way this team, they kept making the run. They'd get it to 2, 3, and then it'd jump to 10, then it'd get down to 3 or 4. Then it was 13. And I was like, man. And then when Horford started, I think it was when Horford hit that third one, I go, they're gonna win this game.
Yeah.
They're gonna win this game.
Yeah, that third three was huge, and he knew he was on a heater, and he didn't even delay.
Speaking of Converse, I got to show you a clip I found on my phone, and here I am in Converse in high school. I do have hair, so I had hair, and I just noticed I was 30 before there was 30. I was number 30. Check this
come
out.
on, that's great. Oh, come on. Look at that.
Look at the Converse.
Oh, the Converse and the striped socks and the hair and the shirt.
Hair. That's amazing.
Look at that, man. I got some. I'm up there near the rim, too, man. White guy can jump a little bit.
You're the original pod. That's amazing.
It turns out white men can jump, huh, Dan?
Oh yeah, I can't believe that. That was the old shorts, man. When we didn't wear those long baggies. We wore the short shorts, man.
Oh man. Yeah, those were short shorts, man. Those were snug. Let's just put it that way. Those were snug.
Yeah. I love those days, man.
Noemi on the chat wants to know: are you sporting a wafro, which is it's like it's a white person's afro.
I had a full head of hair. Now look at me.
Hey, good.
Come on, buddy. There you go. Come on.
There we go, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, we got.
Sorry, Dom.
No, it's all good.
Come on, Dom, man. It's called the. What's the one I use, babe? What's that trimmer I use? Try to get them as a.
You need a sponsor.
Oh, Baldy Pro. Baldy Pro.
Yeah, I've seen Baldy Pro. I use another one with an F. It starts with an F, and it's got like the 4 blades on it. How many does yours have?
4 or 5.
Yeah. See, Dom, we're breaking down being bald. And Dan, you look great, by the way. You got a nice looking head, and I don't miss hair at all. I tell my kids all the time, I don't miss hair at all.
Yeah, man, you don't have to worry about. Yeah, it's easy. It works.
Look at Robot Centaur, bald chat.
Drop the anchor.
Yeah. Hey, for all of you, well, I won't even go. I was going to say for all you full-headed, like Rags. I see Rags in the chat. He's got a nice mane. It's like, hey, appreciate what you got, but if it ever starts thinning, just let it go. Just just get rid of it all. Don't try the comb over. Don't try the.
Yeah, don't do the comb over. Yeah, and especially if you're married, you don't have to impress. If your wife loves it, that's all that matters, man.
Carlos De La Fuente just joined the ranks. He just buzzed it all off. He looks great.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think Los has the other one. I can't remember the name of it. Might be the same one you got. I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, they send me the blade every 6 weeks, a new blade. Just pop it on and
sharp.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up. I'm trying to see if I can give some love here, but it's all good. Oh my God, there's like articles, top 5 bald head shavers. Here we go.
I tried to get them as a sponsor. I wrote to them. I said, man, I'll do a demo right on the stinking show. I'll just turn it on and I'll show you how it works, man. And
all right, I'm gonna give some love. I'm gonna give some love real quick to these guys because why not? This and maybe I can send
Freebird.
Freebird, yes, Freebird.
That's it. Gravy said Freebird. That's the one Los uses. Freebird.
Yeah, that's the one I told Los to get. Freebird. It is right there.
Okay, yeah, mine looks pretty much similar. Mine's called the Baldy Pro. If you pull that one up, Baldy Pro. It's
great. I love it. I did not see us veering into bald man chat, but when Paulie rocks a full head of hair and Dom rocks a full head of hair, when I get bald brethren on the show, I got to embrace it.
I guess That was probably age 16 right there.
That's amazing.
That was my sophomore, maybe junior year. Can't remember, but yeah,
Dude,
the days, yeah.
Incredible.
I had that hair it just started going in my 20s. It started the receding, and it just kept going.
Same with me. And my grandmother looked at me and she goes, "See, I told you." And I go, because all the men in my family are, they're
it's kind of an Italian thing too. A lot of it.
Exactly. It's too much testosterone. That's what it is, Dan.
There we go.
It's too spicy, man. We got to settle down.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, before we let you go, I wanted to give you a chance because you have come on as also, we'd love talking ball with you, but you've also come on as one of our partners on the show. And the way you spoke about Carlos De La Fuente and how he talks real, he gives you real talk, and he really wants to help you out. Well, everybody, we've partnered with Dan Coach Amelio and Secure Money, and by the way, securemoney.com, go visit the website. But Dan, I mean, you help people with retirement, you help them with their 401ks, you help them with their taxes, and basically you have income saving strategies for people. And I just wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of just speak on your own behalf, because we've never had you do that before. And we did that with Carlos early on in our partnership with him and with Neil at Longbridge Pizza. And, especially during tax time, I know we just passed tax day yesterday, but people maybe filed extensions or just people need to learn how to hello. Same thing, Dan. I did too. And so, and I think I need to be talking to you about it, by the way. But tell the people what you do and how you can save the money during tax time, for example, and what leads you to start Secure Money, by the way, or with 27 years, how many years now?
26. Yeah, 2000 started it. Yeah.
And just take it away. I just love for you to tell people what the genesis and exactly how you can help.
Yeah. Well, I was working in with retirees starting in 1994. I was working with basically just healthcare, and it was for about 6 years. I was helping people with their Medicare, and I was working for a corporation, and it took me back to Connecticut. And when I was in Connecticut, I was managing back there for a company. And after a few years, the government kind of changed some of the funding for these plans. And so the company started really cutting back on its marketing. And I went from managing 18 guys down to 3. And then and because the salespeople there was no more leads because the company weren't putting in money into it. So long story short, I decided, hey, I'm going to go on my own.
Nice.
And I went out on my own, and I opened up what the corporate name was called, or the corporation is Senior Care Insurance Agency, but we do business as Secure Money. So I started working with people, and what I found is that by becoming a broker, because I first started with one company and I had one product to sell, it was their line of business. And then I started looking outside and realizing, wait, man, there's all these insurance companies. As a broker, I can be independent, and I'm not captive to one company. So I can represent hundreds of companies, and whatever's the latest and hottest product, I can actually pass that along to my client. Same thing Lowe's does. He's a broker, and he can, when you work for one company that's a financial company, you got to sell their product. It's like if you had to sell Ford, and that was all you had on your lot, but the guy comes on your lot and he says, well, I really like the Chevy or the, the Dodge. And the Ford's the way to go. It's the only way to go. Cause that's, if he leaves your lot, but if you've got multiple, that's why these dealerships, let me send you over to my sister company. And then the sales guy still gets credit. So basically I can get you any product, and that's what I do. I search and make sure that, okay, this is the hottest one, because things change. Companies, sometimes they've got a push, they want more business, and so they'll give more rates, higher rates, or in Los's case, lower rates, right?
Mhm.
I'm the guy you want higher rates for. Los is the guy you want for lower rates,
right?
Because so when companies are doing a push for business, they will say, okay, let's give a little bit more. Whereas last week or last month, it might have been a different company. And so that's why it's important to work with somebody that's not captive.
Sure.
And so I just do whatever is best I can. How I approach things, if it's not good enough for me, then it's not good enough for my client.
That's great.
And if it's, that's just the way I look. If I don't want this product, I'm not going to put my client in the same product. And it's just the way I work. So I always look out for what's best for the client. And sometimes, I've moved my money around a little bit because I see, hey, I can better myself. I was just looking at one of my clients in San Francisco who lives in San Francisco. I just looked at his account last night, and he got 16.08% interest on the year on one of his accounts. And the good thing about that money becomes locked in.
Yeah.
And it cannot lose. So if the market next year happens to lose money, he keeps that 16.808% gain.
Nice.
And so if he has $100,000 and he goes up to 116 and then the market tanks, he still has 116. He doesn't lose it. So for people who are looking for safety and growth, we've got all kinds of things. I mean, got another one. I'm just working with a lady, 8% guaranteed for 5 years.
Oh man, that's great. That's great. The fact that you can lock that in and guarantee that is huge, Dan, because the market fluctuates. My goodness, man. And I just realized and listening to you talk, Dan, is that you and I'm noticing that all of our partners are people that went out on their own.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to not be held captive, like you said, to certain specific parameters. And you can call your own shots. And we're actually all in the same boat. It's like Paulie and I going out on our own and starting this show and then teaming up with people who have done the same thing. And you guys are all our inspirations to Paulie and I because
thanks.
To Paulie and me, because it truly is what we're doing. And so to partner with people that know what we're all about, Dom, same thing with Stellar Design and Standard Deviant starting their own brewery, Neil starting the pizzeria, Carlos De La Fuente going out on his own, Flex Fund. Like it's all just, Dr. Young, Tom Stack and his own real estate. It's all people they want to be in control of their own messaging and their own work ethic, right?
Yeah. No doubt. And, one of the things I left out, if anybody needs life insurance, I do that as well. Again, I'll shop you the very best rates out there and find, I'm in the process of actually doing a new life insurance policy for myself because I had a 20-year term and it expired. And so I'm keeping it alive, but I'm paying more. So I had hip surgery in January, so I had to wait until till everything was cleared. Yeah. So now I'm already in that process of, just getting myself another policy. So
nice. Dan, email Dan at securemoney.com. You can email him and he'll be in touch with you and be in contact with you. Dan, we love what you do for the people. We love what you do talking Giants baseball. Check out Dan and the NorCal Sports Network after Giants games on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll be on tonight.
Yeah, Dan will be on tonight and after most Giants games. And the guy knows ball. And the guy also knows retirement and life insurance. Call Dan, 888-960-SAFE. That's 888-960-7233. Or like I said, email Dan at securemoney.com.
I just saw, Rags, I can do New Jersey, yes.
Nice, see? Great question. There you go. See?
Yeah.
Rags from coast to coast, buddy. We got you covered, dude. We have got you covered. Dan, on the way out, we're doing a musical assignment later in the show. Yeah. Are you a Springsteen fan at all? And if you're not, that's okay. But we were having people.
I loved obviously the Born songs, Born to Run and Born in the USA. I mean,
Yeah, there you go.
Were classics. I mean, I still get a little fired up every time I hear "Born in the USA," just because. I mean, I when it comes around sports, and people, I love that. Yeah,
I thought you might be a Glory Days guy as well.
Oh yeah, for baseball.
Oh yeah, Glory Days is yeah. That is an awesome one too. Absolutely.
You can throw that speed ball by you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, well,
Dan, thanks, Particle Patton. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah. If anybody wants to come out, check us out. We're NorCal Sports Network. We're on right after every Giants game. In fact, most games will come on late innings live around the 8th or 9th inning.
Yeah.
Fantastic logo that Dom put together.
Teamwork, Dan.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love the idea of making the stitching for the baseball, turn it into a baseball.
Yeah.
So we're on right after every game, except for games like today when it's, noon. We're not going to come on because we get most of our audience at night. They're conditioned. We've been on at nights for 4 years. So
nice, Dan. And Dan's a gamer. He came on with us instead. So really appreciate you, Dan. And by the way, you need to make Don. We need to make Dan some of the t-shirts with that logo.
Definitely.
That logo pops.
Yeah,
man. That thing pops.
Yep.
And Dan, we'll be checking you out after Giants baseball. And thank you for all you do for all of us, and for coming on the show, and for all the Giants fans out there, and for people and their money as well, and life insurance for all you do for that and for that and secure money as well. So Dan, really appreciate you coming on the show today, bud.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. And remember, white man can still jump.
Yeah.
Love it.
Man, that's 45 plus years ago.
Amazing. Also, Dan, remember, bald is beautiful.
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Bald is beautiful.
All right,
thanks, guys.
Take care, brother. See ya.
See
Best, man. Come on, Dan Coach Amelio. You kidding me, dude? That is so much fun. And I knew you just, and I'm like I said, it's a good thing the Giants won today. And that's maybe just the particles forming for us to be able to talk about a Giants win with Dan Coach Amelio.
Exactly.
Hey, Don, we're an hour and 38 in. Oh, let me make sure.
Yeah.
Let me just check the supers, make sure I'm caught up on the supers. Oh,
I think there's one from Escobar. Yep, there you go.
Escobar Cheeks the third. I wholeheartedly apologize, brother. That was literally 50 or 49 minutes ago. I apologize. Glenn Allen Hill, numerology, back to episode 303, and we put the number 33 out there as part of numerology. Glenn Allen Hill.
Heck yeah.
33. If you know, you know. You're damn right.
Tony, I thought of another 3. We can't say 3 without thinking of the classic NASCAR driver Dale Earnhardt. So rest in peace, but iconic number 3. So yeah.
Wow, I did not see that coming. I love it, dude.
I'm good for racing stuff, so you can always lean on me on that.
Really? Are you a racing guy?
Yeah, I love it. So my uncles and dad always brought me up to the racetrack. I used to go do the Wednesday night drag races at Sonoma with my old truck. So nice. I love that.
Dude,
stuff.
You need to talk racing with Rod Brooks.
Yeah, I know. Totally.
He's a big racing guy, man.
Yep.
Hey, we've reached that portion of the program. Again, thank you to Dan Coach Amelio for taking, I think we told them 15, 20 minutes, ended up being like
an hour,
45 or an hour. So Dan, thank you. If you're listening, thank you, brother. And thank you for all you do for our show and for all you do for all the people out there, man. Thanks for taking the time. Stand by. We're going to have Shannon Kaler sonically join the show, if you don't mind. Okay, here we go.
Peep this, particle heads. PMP's weekly musical assignment begins now, right
now.
Shannon rocks, man.
And Shannon joined us on Tuesday. It was so good to see him. Let's mention again Shannon Kaler and his brother Spence Kaler, both of the Stone Foxes. They are gigging at Bottom of the Hill this Saturday. I think this show begins at 1:30 p.m. It's an afternoon show, and all the proceeds benefit Community Music Center in the Mission, which is where Shannon works.
Yep.
And there's Sam Chase is also playing, and then also 2 Community Music Center bands that basically were formed at the Music Center are playing. All of it down at Bottom of the Hill.
Heck yeah.
Go to bottomofthehill.com to buy tickets, or you can get tickets at the door as well, too. So that is going on. And then Shannon mentioned on Tuesday that they are entering the studio to make a new album and then get a tour in support of it. So we will keep you all posted on the upcoming dates and news about the Stone Foxes. So as we proceed here in the musical assignment, we are so freaking lucky. Actually, can you put up Standard Deviant's website first, Dom?
Oh, sure, buddy. Yeah,
I want Standard Deviant some love because they're our newest partner here on the show.
Yeah.
And Paulie, behind the scenes, I told Paulie from day one because I just feel like, to quote one of my friends, Mark Adams, what a time to be alive. He says all the time. He says, what a time to be alive. Yeah. What a time to be alive in the beer industry.
Oh, man.
My goodness, are we surrounded by very, very tasty beers.
Yep.
Standard Deviant being one of them. And I said to Paulie from the get-go, I said, I really want to find a beer sponsor, but I don't want to just pick anybody, you know? And so when we met Mark DeVito and we met Paul and Peter at Standard Deviant, and we met them through Neil of Longbridge Pizza. There's Mark right there with the mustache.
Yeah.
When we met them and they let us do our holiday frolic there for free, by the way. They could have easily charged us a rental fee. He said, absolutely not. Get in here. Let's hang. Then we did the opening night watch party with the Giants-Yankees game. And that's where by the way, the holiday frolic featured the Patrick Mahomes pinata. And then the opening night this year, Giants-Yankees featured the Shohei Ohtani pinata. Compliments of David Shanklin and Jim Sockerbowl, the Santa Cruz posse of the PNP Familia. Anyways, they are so gracious to us. And then we discussed them coming on as a partner, and I was so excited for them to come on as a partner because not only are they wonderful, wonderful people, but they also make really damn good beer.
Yeah.
And their new tap room, 1070 Maryland Street, just 2 blocks from where I am right now in the dog patch from Longbridge Pizza. Neil is 20th and 3rd Street. Standard Deviant is 22nd Street in Maryland. So literally it's like a 2-block walk south and then like a 2-block walk east, and you're there. So, and it's a beautiful, beautiful terrain. The dog patches, this area is going to continue to explode. But standarddeviantbrewing.com is the website.
Yep.
You can order any of their beers as a full keg. You can go in there and get 6-packs of any of their beers. You can do mix and match 6-packs when you go. The last time I went there, I got the Comet Pale Ale, and I got
good. Yeah.
Comet's very good, and I got the Stud Light. The Stud Light is their version of a light beer, but it's way more delicious than any light beer you'll have anywhere else. I promise you.
And it's dog friendly too, Tone. So I've seen dogs popped in and stuff in there. It's awesome.
Yes, dude. Bring Bear up there. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Good call. Up there, right? But they feature the coldest tasting beer in San Francisco, and they welcome everybody, anybody, all people, all comers to their brewery on 14th Street in the Mission or on Maryland Street in the Dog Patch, which the new that's the 14th Street location. Thank you, Tom. And then Maryland Street is obviously the new tap room where we've had 2 parties, and we're gonna have more. We're gonna have more hangs there because Mark has Neil do the pop up out front, and then we can do we did a freaking broadcast there. That's when Corinne and Noemi and
that was awesome.
They all took over the broadcast. And that's what it's for. That's what it's for, because it is about this community. It's not just Paulie and me. It's the community. It's all of us. We are all hanging out. And so thank you to Standard Deviant Brewing. They are the musical assignment partner as we launch into the musical assignment. Thank you guys, Mark and Paul and Peter and the whole posse there at Standard Deviant. Go to standarddeviantbrewing.com to check out all their beers, and they're constantly updating their beers. And they are open every day, 2 to 9 p.m., I believe. And then on the weekends, I think 4 to 9 p.m. on the weekend. And then they open at 2 o'clock on Friday. And did you see their hours for Saturday, Dom?
Let's see. So Saturday.
I just want to make sure I give their correct hours because then you have the website up.
Yeah, stand by.
I think it's 2 o'clock as well. It might even be earlier, but they're open at 2 on Fridays. And I know they open at 4
Friday 2 to 9, and then Saturday, Sunday noon to 9. So
noon to 9. Beautiful.
Get over there at high noon.
And as the sun is shining in the dog patch and the sun's staying out late, get out there and have a nice cold beer at Standard Deviant Brewing. Now,
Heck yeah.
Here we go, Dom Peralta, the musical assignment, and it is in honor of Bruce Springsteen.
Yep.
And Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band being at Chase Center on Monday night. I am still buzzing and glowing and riding the post-show vibes and wave since Monday. That band filled me up with so much goodness that I'm, it was such an incredible time. But if you want to go through the list, I've been talking too much, man. Why don't you go through the list, dude? Because it's a good list.
Yeah, let's go through it. So, we got an awesome list. So thank you everybody for sending it in. I'm still also same way, kind of vibing off it. I got to be there with someone who got to see Bruce for the first time. So it was awesome to see Neil's perspective of, being in the church with Bruce. Let's go through it. So Cheeks, Tom. The ghost of Tom Joad, so fantastic, and we're bookended by that. We got Paulie's in too, so Paulie also went with the ghost of Tom Joad.
Nice.
So
by the way, dare I say the ghost of Tom Joad on Monday night with Tom Morello?
Oh man,
on guitar from Rage Against the Machine was incredible, man.
So,
great call, Cheeks. Great call, Cheeks. Thank you, brother.
And we got Lily with The River. So such a great song.
Oh, but time out. I see her honorable mention. That is my favorite Christmas or holiday song.
Yes. In the email she sent, said Christmas is not the same without playing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So it's a must have. Yeah.
And it's funny. I've talked to Paulie about this too, but we've talked about Clarence Clemens a ton. My favorite sax solo of all time of Clarence Clemens is the sax solo in Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Hands down. It's so good. Fantastic. So, and I miss Clarence, but I love that his nephew Jake is on sax now.
Amazing. Yeah,
so good.
Then we got Mr. Lily with Dancing in the Dark.
Nice, dude. Nice. Which they played on Monday night as well.
Yeah, exactly. Then we got a 3-pack for I'm on Fire. We got Noemi, fantastic. Ray also, and maybe that was planned, maybe not. And then also Gravy, I saw you put it in the chat. So that one's getting added. That's added.
And Paulie and I have played that song live a few times when he and I used to gig at Iron Springs Brewery in Fairfax. That was part of our set list. So
Tony, I think we might need that for the next Paulie and Friends.
Sure.
Great idea. Yeah,
that's a great call. I need to make sure I make the next Paulie gig so I can get on bass. David Drutz is such a badass bass player. By the way, David, I see you on Instagram Live. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Another beautiful bald man, David Drutz.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Who also made the decision, you know what? It started to thin. I'm just going to get rid of it. And he looks great. So, and he also plays a mean bass. And so I want to make sure to give David a little break during the show so he can go enjoy a nice cold one, and then I'll play a few tunes, and then he can go back to just owning the bass with Paulie and Bob Marcucci. That rhythm section of David and Bob Marcucci is fantastic.
Oh, tell him we could get the 3-pack on the bass. You, Fouts, and Drutzy. I mean, that would be heck. That's the Paulie Mac and Friends spirit, right?
That is hilarious. Yeah, Drutzy, consider the challenge on. We're going to do a bass 3-pack at the next gig, dude. We're going to do a couple songs with 3 basses. That'll be interesting.
Oh, and on chat, Noemi saying no planning on the I'm on Fire. So that's why Noemi, you and Ray make such a fantastic couple. So that's
of course not. And I'm going to show something of Noemi's at the end of the show, but of course not. That's why they're just, come on.
All right, let's roll through this. So we got Aaron with Glory Days classic. Yeah, super awesome.
Aaron and Dan Coach Amelio. Glory Days.
Exactly. And then Corinne, this is such a good choice. We saw that in the text message today, Corinne. So fantastic choice with Streets of Minneapolis, and they crushed that on Monday night. It was awesome.
Dude, they absolutely crushed it. And she said in the text, she said, he's got so many good songs, but she feels like currently I need to go with Streets of Minneapolis. And Corinne, and he played that on Monday, and it was, I don't know. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment inside that arena.
Yeah. Then we got Patty with Born to Run. Heck yeah.
The classic. The classic that he plays. I've seen him 5 times now, and he plays it, and it's you know it's coming, and it's still give it to me. And then when it ends, you're bummed because you want more. Because it's such a great song.
Exactly. Like Born in the USA is kind of similar.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
And we got Mikey with 10th Ave Freeze Out. Such a good choice, Mike. Dude, I love it when the teams are sending in. It's just like Mr. Lily, Ray Noemi. That's so awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay, then we got Bon Bon with Badlands. Oh man, such an awesome song.
Which rocked on Monday night. I mean, that was a rip-roaring, badass version of Badlands on Monday night. So thank you, Bon Bon. And go Cats, get them Cats. SI Baseball beat St. Francis on Tuesday.
Yep.
We'll play St. Francis again on tomorrow. And by the way, St. Francis was the top of the heap in the WCAL. Their starting pitcher had not given up an earned run yet. 33 innings of shutout baseball.
Yep.
SI had their way with him, and my cousin's son, Leo Ryan on the bump threw 4 innings and got the win. So good job.
That's super good. Then we got Stevie B with Spirit in the Night. Yeah,
all night.
Yeah,
every night. Great call, Stevie B.
Heck yeah. All right, Tone. I think that kind of runs us through. Oh, then we got Gravy. I'm on fire. Yeah, heck yeah, Gravy.
So I'm on fire makes the playlist. I'm on fire.
Yeah,
Did he go and leave you all alone?
And then we got Paulie's, and let's get one more look at Paulie too. So the ghost of Tom Joad, him and Liz. So
nice.
Hi out there, Paulie.
Hi, Paulie and Liz. Enjoy yourselves. You are missed, and hopefully getting some good R&R. Paulie, we got meetings ahoy next week, dude. So we welcome you back. Let's go. Hey, Tom.
All right, buddy.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then because you have been so gracious with your time to join me Tuesday and today, I want you to close it out for us, okay?
Sounds good.
I brought some props today.
Awesome.
I'll be honest, it was a tug of war between two. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna pick one of these two, but I'm gonna show you which ones too. Okay.
So yeah, go for it.
One is the album is Darkness on the Edge of Town.
Nice. Heck yeah.
It's an incredible record. You got Badlands, Adam Raised a Cane, Something in the Night, Candy's Room, Racing in the Street, The Promised Land, Factory, Streets of Fire, Prove It All Night, Darkness on the Edge of Town.
Hell yeah.
Track on this album that I freaking love is Racing in the Street. I've seen it live, and the way they play it live, they extend it, and it's beautiful, and it's got a great jam that they do. And tonight, the street's just right. I think it's Bruce, I don't know, at its finest. I feel. And then the other track was the track that when Paulie and I started talking about Springsteen back in 98 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I know Glory Days. I know some of the hits, He's like, stop it.
Yeah.
And Paulie literally made me a mixtape that I still have of deep Bruce tracks.
Nice.
And the first track he put on that mix, which is like my kind of exposure into like the deep world of Springsteen, was this song called The E Street Shuffle.
Oh, nice.
And I had no idea that band could jam like that. I had no idea that they could get funky like that they could hit grooves like that. I just thought that they were just like a kind of straight ahead rock and roll band with tight songs.
Yep.
Not the case on the E Street Shuffle. And so that was my first. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. I got to really pay attention and dive deeper into this. And so that's when Paulie said, here's a mix, Brilliant Disguise, Tougher Than the Rest, One Step Up, just some examples from the, She's the One.
Yeah.
Just really, really good songs that Paulie introduced me to. And I did the same for him with Pearl Jam because he was telling me he knew the hits from Pearl Jam. I'm like, okay, let me do me a favor. And I'll make you a Pearl Jam mix of deep cuts. And so we traded off on that. It was really great. But I'm going to choose. By the way, look at these guys. Look at that.
Dude. Oh man, what a crew.
Look at Springsteen in the middle there.
Yeah.
That just
amazing.
Right. So anyways, and then here's the front of it. Yeah, there you go. Dude. So the E Street Shuffle. I'm gonna choose the E Street Shuffle. Okay, the E Street Shuffle is my pick, and I could talk all freaking day about Springsteen.
I love it, Tony. That's so fantastic, and the PMP list is just continuing to grow. It's like the most amazing sound playlist. So yeah.
PMP 26 on Spotify and Apple Music, by the way. PMP 26, and I need to update the PMP 26 playlist on Apple Music, but it's on both. So PMP 26 is where you can find all these tracks, and it's a good road tripping playlist. That's for damn sure. And don't forget PMP playlist 25, also on Spotify and Apple Music. Go for it, Dom. Round
like I kind of Bruce, like I got into him, and really the song that drew me into him was because of Tom Morello. So I wasn't really deep into him, in my like late teens, early 20s, but when the album's kind of right behind me, so that's Rage's Renegade album, which is the version that Tom Morello does, the Ghost of Tom Joad.
Yes,
and that song opened the door for me, because then I heard him play that song. And then I went deep into Bruce.
Time out.
We got a visitor.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Bear. Get comfy.
There he is.
Oh, dude. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, dude. But when Bear enters the studio, we got to give some love to Bear right away. What's up, Bear? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hey, Bear, we're going to take you to Standard Deviant Brewing, and we're going to have beers. And knowing Standard Deviant, they'll probably let Bear have a little sip.
Totally.
Right?
Oh, he'll some beer. He takes some for me all the time.
Nice. All right, sorry, dude.
So yeah, I'm going with the Ghost of Tom Joad as my selection. I know Paulie also went with it, and so did Cheek. So it's on the playlist. But that's the song that opened the door, because I found out it was a cover of Bruce. Then I picked up Bruce's album and listened to the original, and it was game on from that point forward. So yeah, the Ghost of Tom Joad's my choice. Two runners up were No Surrender. I love that song.
Which they played on Monday night.
They did play it on Monday night. I was hoping for it. And then My City of Ruins, another fantastic song. I love that song. I think Eddie Vedder played it for him at the tribute in like 08 or 09 when they did that tribute at the Kennedy Center for him. So just the two other shout outs of songs that I love. So
My City of Ruins is in my top 5 for sure, Dom. And when they played it on Monday night, and I was texting Paulie about this yesterday, because Paulie was saying we were both talking about how we were driven to tears on Monday night during certain moments of the show. And for me, it was during City of Ruins. And especially when the whole build up and the crescendo of Come On, Rise Up.
Yeah.
And he's basically, he's just saying, can we please all just unify and rise up? And I could get
I know. We're kind of capping the week off the same way it started. So
dude. Oh man. Well, hey dude, Dom.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you very much. On the way out, let's we haven't played sound in a while. Hold on. Hold on a second. Tim Ryan wants to say hello.
I am absolutely jacked out of my mind, bro.
Okay, and then just a quick. So if I stop that, there we go.
Utah, give me 2.
All right. And then, okay, of course, the roadcaster wants to pause for a moment, but I wanted to play a little bit of sound. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. It's business time.
Escobar Cheeks the third popping up one more time as a super. Thank you, Escobar. And hell yeah, let's give this show some love. He says, in San Mateo, Saturday night, Third Rail, the band Third Rail will be going on stage at 9 p.m. with yours truly, Escobar Cheeks the third, sitting on a song, or maybe playing congas. Or playing congas at McGovern's. Third Rail, the band at McGovern's this Saturday, 9 p.m. There's actually a strong chance I'll be there, Don. Let's talk. And Captain Leisure and I were talking about seeing some music. Rising Wolf and I were, because also Jerry's Middle Finger is this weekend. But dude, Third Rail, Escobar Cheeks the third on congas. Come on, are you kidding me? Let's go. So Escobar, thank you for the support, and it's time to support Escobar. And, dude, maybe wear those tight pants, dude. Maybe wear Robbie Ray. Maybe wear some tight pants while you're sitting on congas, brother. Also, I think Escobar Cheeks is bald. I think he's got a nice bald dome. I think so. I'm just trying to get all the bald brethren to unite on the show, because bald is beautiful. And then Stevie B is a super and says, my wife's pick, Kitty's back live at Hammersmith in 70. Hot damn. That's amazing. That makes it. Thank you, Stevie B, for the super. That also makes me want to remind people about Tom Stack, our partner Tom Stack and Tom Stack Realty.
Yep.
For the La Marinda corridor, Lafayette, Moraga, Orinda. If you are looking to buy or sell, get in touch with Tom Stack. Yeah, thank you, Don, for putting that up on the screen there for people to see. And Tom Stack is a dear friend. And he's also, he's been a dear friend of my uncle Paul Tonelli's for a long time. Went to Santa Clara University, where he saw Springsteen in 1975. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking to buy or sell or know somebody that is, contact Tom, 925-878-9964, 878-9964, or email tom.stack@cbnorcal.com. It's also for the greater East Bay. He also knows people all over the Bay Area. So if he can refer you to somebody else, but especially in the East Bay, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, Tom Stack Real Estate, he will take care of you. And like it says there, he'll treat you like a rock star. Yep. And finally, Dom, just remember that if you want to get yourself taken care of and get your mouth taken care of,
nice.
Dr. Young and the Young Dental SF Group, email them info@youngdentalsf.com or call them 415-392-8611. Talked to Dr. Young yesterday on text. His son is playing freshman baseball at SI, doing very well. Dr. Young's doing well. He was in Buffalo last week. He's back, and he's back in the saddle in the office 6 days a week, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays, Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Awesome. We love Dr. Young. We love the Young Dental SF group and the way that they incorporate music, and relaxation. They make a dentist appointment almost like a Zen experience. Mm-hmm. I know that sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I'm actually not. I've been there in the seat many times. Megan, my wife, my kids have now been there. Paulie, of course. I know Escobar has been there. Please get in touch with the Young Dental Group and Dr. Matt Young if you're looking to make a change, or if you're looking to just check something out different and see if you want to make the switch. Give them a call. 415-392-8611. Or email them. They're very quick on email to return your email. info@youngdentalsf.com. Dom?
Yeah, buddy.
I think we've climbed the mountaintop, my brother. That was so much fun, dude.
Yeah, super fun this week.
And also, everybody on the chat, thank you so much for just keeping this dude, Aaron Kask. He's a Zendist.
So
I mean, and by the way, I see Ray Goodman saying, Wishkin Escobar Cheeks the Third to have a great show. Hey, Ray, let us know when you're gigging again, brother. I was just talking about you to Paulie last week saying, I wonder when Ray Goodman and the Soulmates are going to take the stage again, because we would love to support Ray on stage. And I know Noemi jumps on bass as well. So, by the way, we've hit the 2-hour mark, by the way, Dom.
We did it.
Thank you all. Thank you, everybody.
When we hit the 2-hour mark, this is what we see. Yeah.
Just keep playing that over and over and over. Just keep
Yeah.
Look at that look on his face. Is like, give me next year.
Yeah.
Give me next year. I see motivation. I see motivation in those eyes. Don't you?
Yeah, I do too. I see golden vibes in those eyes.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Go Dubs. Go Dubs tomorrow night. Dubs, Suns, Dylan Brooks, double guns.
Hell yeah.
And, Devin Booker, like Dom said earlier in the show, just think of the dude on the dueling banjos, for what would you give me for? That was a great freaking call, Dom. That was the call of the show. Right. And then we'll be back Monday. Not at high noon, though. Monday at 4:20, live from the LBP PMP studio where I reside right now. Awesome. We will see you at 4:20 on Monday. And do not forget, Neil Donardi and Adam from Deli Board will be teaming up to do a 420 Munchies party at Longbridge Pizza with all kinds of cool different menu items from Deli Board and Longbridge Pizza, a cellar maker 420 ale.
Yep.
Get tickets at Instagram at Longbridge Pizza. Follow them and buy tickets if you'd like to join us Monday for the 420 party. Dom, any closing thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, just I hope the Giants can keep it rolling in Washington, and let's see this Warriors game on Friday against Phoenix. It's going to be awesome. Dylan the villain, versus Dray. It's going to be an amazing matchup. So I can't wait. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. And thank you guys all again. It's always super fun hanging out. I miss sitting in the chat and chatting with you guys. So just wanted to say love all you guys. So yeah, thanks.
Oh, dude, I love it, Dom. I can't thank you enough. And thank you to Dan Coach Amelio for doing the show. Lois De La Fuente, I don't know if you're still in the show, but still in the chat, but you're next, buddy. You're next. You're in the driver's seat next. Exactly. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the show, for supporting the show, for adding supers to the show, for just being such an incredible audience. Just remind people one last time, if you're watching on YouTube at Polymax Particles, please like and subscribe. Love and gratitude to you all.
Yep.
And business hours are over, Dom.
Let's go, baby.
Come on. I'm sending this thing back in. I really am.
Yeah, I think you might have to. Yeah.
Business hours are over, baby. It's business. It's business time.
All right. So reminder, PMP 26 on the playlist. Have a great weekend, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. Go Dubs. Go Giants in our nation's capital. And then we will reconvene on Monday. Paulie will be back. We'll be back full strength. Dom, can't thank you enough. Everybody, have a great weekend.
Yep.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
Enjoy every sandwich, as they say, Dom.
Exactly.
All right. Peace, everybody. Take care.